Greeting my tribe of unicorns. Welcome to the huddle. I'm still talking about the Nottoway Plantation situation. And I wanted to say that, this palm-colored guy that used to work there said that when he worked there, he was threatened several times by the administration. They told him they were going to fire him if he kept getting emotional while talking about the plantation. And he only worked there for I think 2-3 years, but he said he was glad it burned down. Now he said that there was an author that took a tour of the place just out of curiosity, and she said that that the person that came out to greet them, to give them the tour, was a black person, and that person said, yes, slavery was practiced here, but we don't like to dwell on that. We don't like to be bitter. I know I'm black, but we don't like to be bitter. Bitch, I would love to know what black person took that job. I really wish you guys would find out what black people worked at that plantation, because I like to slap the shit out of them. You shouldn't be so hard up for money where you would sell your soul and sell your dignity. What black people worked there serving those palm-colored people that came in there to have their weddings there and be served by black people? What the fuck? What the fuck? I'd rather prostitute. It's ridiculous. And that is a form of prostitution, because you're giving up your dignity. At least a prostitute is honest. You know what I mean? She knows that she's trading one good for another, but to go in there and reenact the act like you're a happy slave. I'm a happy slave. Yes, I know I'm black, but we try not to dwell on slavery. What the fuck? Anyway, yeah, find out who used to work there so we can cancel their asses. Traitors. But anyway, that author said that at the entrance they had these two lamps, that it's like these lamps of black people made out of metal, and they have like a chandelier on top of them. Now those weren't part of the plantation, but they were brought in to remind, I guess, the people of the times where they were served hand and foot by people they had captive, people they had kidnapped and had captive. Now, mind you, blacks were in the Americas since the 1500s. Africans were already here in the Americas, which means that they came here. Yes, they brought some more Africans in ships. I don't know where those ships are. They said they can't find those ships, okay? How convenient. I think they came over and just rounded up all the dark people and said, we're going to make you all slaves, because we were already here in the America. We're natives to this land. We got here way before they did. But know your history, man. Please read. Please. Look, I didn't know that much about black history at all until Trump's first administration. Then I started listening to black media. Then I started going down the rabbit hole of black history. And oh my God, the stuff that I found out, I had no freaking idea. Honest to God, I had no idea. So please learn something. And I'll tell you about a conversation I had with one of them. But I'm not talking about the ones that are educated and understand the plight of black people. I'm talking about the other ones that don't want to know. And I'll tell you exactly what she said to me. It kind of shocked me, but then it didn't, because I've had conversations of comments, gone back and forth, comments with them on YouTube and on TikTok, different platforms, and it's ignorant as hell. But I'll tell you what she told me. But anyway, yes, I'm glad it's burnt down. I hope they don't rebuild it. I don't think they can afford to. Hopefully they won't. And if they do, well, maybe it'll burn down again. Not that we did it, but the ancestors are at work, hard at work.